Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Tuesday, July 21st, 2015, around 3:04 in the afternoon, Belleville, Massachusetts. The skies are clearing, the temperature's getting up there, the humidity is kind of sticky. We might make a run at 90 degrees, and if Boston reaches 90 degrees, first heat wave in 2 years. Could be the only heat wave of 2015. We'll wait and see. Some news to report. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is taking a sweet time on the Tom Brady Deflategate situation, if he's going to uphold the 4-game suspension or reduce it. It's taking a sweet time. And also, ESPN Radio New York has re-upped a new contract with Michael Kay show. He'll be doing it on ESPN Radio New York into 2018. ESPN has renewed the contract of Susie Colbert for a long-term extension for her to continue to do NFL games for Monday Night Football and host other NFL pregame shows and stuff like that for the network. And there's been a big rumor that Keith Olbermann is going back to MSNBC to host the Countdown Show again. Hopefully the third time's a charm for Keith Olbermann. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog of the day is about one of the most famous coffee shops in all of America. It's really big in the northeast part of the United States. I'm talking about Dunkin' Donuts. Most towns in New England have at least one Dunkin' Donuts in their town or city, and it's real popular, especially during morning rush hour, when people go in to get a coffee, or sometimes a donut, or sometimes breakfast stuff on the menu and stuff like that. Dunkin' Donuts has been around for so many years. It was founded by William Rosenberg in 1948. It was known as Open Kettle in Quincy, Massachusetts. It started selling coffee and donuts. It acquired the name Dunkin' Donuts by 1950. It was real popular in Quincy, Massachusetts, and eventually they opened up some shops around the Quincy, Massachusetts area. And they started franchising the Dunkin' Donuts name by the mid-50s. And it was getting so big with like coffee and donuts and stuff that everybody wanted a piece of Dunkin' Donuts. Expanded throughout New England and the northeast part of the United States. They went international in 1965 to Canada and stuff, and they added some other menus besides coffee and donuts. In 1972 they added munchkins and stuff, and they also over time had croissant sandwiches, which is usually eggs or ham and eggs, and bacon and stuff. It was real popular and stuff. That was kind of the only other food menu to have for a meal besides coffee and donuts and muffins and English muffins and all around. Plus some other Dunkin' Donuts also sold other beverages, including Pepsi items and water and milk and orange juice and stuff like that. And Dunkin' Donuts continue to grow and stuff like that. For many years, they had the slogan, "Time to make the donuts," and they had a commercial about that time to make the donuts. That was in the 70s and 80s and 90s. They had an actor by the name of Michael Vale. He played Fred the Baker, and he baked the donuts for Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. Not really. And for many, many years, many Dunkin' Donuts shops bake their own donuts in certain stores and stuff like that. But now I think they do it at a warehouse or some other bakery, because most Dunkin' Donuts shops don't bake their own donuts or muffins or whatever and stuff like that. And Dunkin' Donuts continue to grow through the 80s and 90s. They got a lot of sponsorships by so many professional sports teams, including the Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots, Boston Bruins, Dallas Cowboys, New York Yankees, New York Mets, Tampa Bay Rays, the Providence College Friar team for basketball and hockey. 2001, they renamed the Providence Civic Center the Dunkin' Donuts Center, which is also nicknamed the Dunk. and stuff like that. And Dunkin' Donuts, about only 8% of their sales year-round are donuts. 65% is of their coffee and stuff like that. In the mid-90s, they introduced bagels to Dunkin' Donuts, and by 1997, they had breakfast sandwiches for Dunkin' Donuts and stuff, and also, plus they also have iced coffee. I drink a lot of iced coffee there. Pretty good and stuff. I have a couple of iced coffees a week and stuff, and they have so many good flavors, plus iced tea, lattes, coffee coladas, frozen coladas, fruit coladas, which I like as well and stuff like that. And they also have lots of coffee there. That's what most of their sales are for Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, the spokesmen over the years included Rob Gronkowski of the New England Patriots, David Ortiz of the Boston Red Sox, former NBA player, Ray Allen, TV cook and talk show host Rachel Ray, and so many others. Since 2006, Dunkin' Donuts has their slogan, America runs on Dunkins and stuff like that. And since 2007, the voiceover work for many Dunkin' Donuts commercials on television is John Goodman, the actor, and stuff like that. And Dunkin' Donuts continue to grow and grow and grow. There's over 10,000 locations of Dunkin' Donuts worldwide. Mainly it's confined to the northeast part of the United States. There's some in Canada, and there's others in foreign countries and stuff like that. Dunkin' Donuts is making an expansion through the western part of the United States. They want to be in all 50 states by the year 2020, where they want to have 15,000 locations in the United States. Plus, they want to be all over the world and stuff. Maybe they'll be in the Arctic or Antarctica before long, which was pretty good and stuff like that. There are 7 Dunkin' Donuts in Billerica, Massachusetts. 4 of them are like standalone shops for Dunkin' Donuts. There's one in North Billerica, 181 Boston Road, across from Hess gas station. For like 59 Boston Road, across from the shops of Billerica. There's one, I think, 6-something Boston Road, across from the town plaza. And there's one in the same plaza as Mikey's Roast Beef and Domino's Pizza, which is across from the Shell gas station, 7-something Boston Road. Plus, there's 3 other ones. One inside the Gulf gas station on 80 Chelmsford Road. One on the Middlesex Turnpike in a Mobile, and another one in the All-Town convenience store, gas station, deli on Trouble Cove Road, right off of Route 3 and stuff like that. And Dunkin's is in every single mall in Massachusetts, plus it's in a lot of MBTA train stations, including there's 2 at North Station in Boston, and there's 1 in South Station. Plus, there's a lot of individual Dunkin' Donuts in the red line and the green line and stuff. I don't think there's any in the blue line and stuff. And there's 1 Dunkin' Donuts inside of the Gallagher Terminal at the commuter rail station in Lowell, and also 1 at Anderson, Woburn, and Lowell and stuff like that. And I love going to Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. It's a great place to eat. Once in a while, I had in 2012 they tried like bakery sandwiches, which were okay, but they didn't sell enough to make it a full-time item. Plus, they had their own power bars, which was made by Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which they didn't sell too much and stuff like that. And there's a Dunkin' Donuts perk card, but you need an iPhone to be part of it. I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not part of it. And Dunkin' Donuts gift cards are real popular, especially during holiday season and stuff, and birthdays and stuff, because most people love going to Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that. And I do too, a few times a week. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love their iced coffee, and especially when they have Oreos and Chips Ahoy. It's just limited time only. A few times I've had the bagels, which are pretty good. I have the pretzel rolls, which are pretty good and stuff like that. Many people I know are big Dunkin' Donuts fans and stuff like that, including my former co-worker at a previous job I had, Iron Mountain, Teddy V. Teddy V loves iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. In fact, he would buy it on his lunch hour, iced coffee for his wife, Heidi. That's good. And America runs on Dunkin's, and if you love coffee or iced coffee or tea or breakfast sandwiches or donuts, go to Dunkin' Donuts. It's worth the trip. And that's about it on that. And I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about is current Ravens quarterback Joey Flacco, a future Pro Football Hall of Famer. Have a good day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Keep calm, and I'm a Julie Button guy. And Molly Rosenblunt of Fox 35 Rocks, in the words of Sean Lucha, get out! Bye now!